Here's another quick tip from Whole Latte Love.
Today, a tip about caffeine content. There's a common belief that caffeine level is simply based on how light or dark the roast is. And some people think that darker roasts have more caffeine because they have a stronger flavor. Well, the truth is caffeine content is more complex than that, and it's largely unpredictable because there are so many factors that go into it. Here are some of the factors that influence caffeine levels. First is the type of coffee bean. There are two types of beans primarily used in coffee, which are Arabica and Robusta. Arabica makes up about 70% of the coffee consumed and has about 2/3 the amount of caffeine as Robusta beans. So the percentage of Arabica and Robusta in a particular coffee affects the caffeine level. Next is roast level. It does affect the amount of caffeine, with lighter roasts generally containing more caffeine than darker roasts. And this is because darker roasts have more exposure to heat. The more you heat it, the more the caffeine molecule breaks down. Grind fineness also plays a role, with finer grinds allowing the brew water to extract more caffeine. So simply put, the finer the grind, the higher the level of caffeine. And lastly, brew method and extraction time. The most common brew methods being espresso, French press, or drip coffee. The longer the coffee is in contact with the brew water, the higher the caffeine content in the finished beverage. So for example, using the espresso process, take the same coffee, brew a ristretto at 20 seconds and brew it as a long coffee at 40 seconds. Now the ristretto will have a much stronger flavor than the long coffee, but it's going to have less caffeine. So the lesson is, strength of flavor is probably not a good indication of caffeine content.
The #1 source for everything coffee? WholeLatteLove.com.